Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome back to the Sunday Night Live. It's been a while. Yes, it has. We are going to take our time, get the information that we need to hear the most to guide us through our week. Oh, yeah. I hope y'all been having a blessed eclipse season. I hope y'all been flowing with the change and making major gains. Yes. Ooh, we got the Three of Cups. The angels are here. Okay. With the Nine of Wands. All right. Look at that. Spiritual protection. Okay. We're going to get into it. Heavenly Father, higher self, spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, archangels, and the universe. We come to you humbly offering gratitude and thanks for the many lessons and blessings you have gifted us. Please continue to shine them down on us. We ask that you remove any curse and break every chain placed upon us and turn them into blessings. We ask that you remove any curse and break every chain placed upon us and turn them into blessings. We ask that you remove any curse and break every chain placed upon us and turn them into blessings. Allow us to open up and receive everything that is meant for us. Continue to release the things that no longer serve us as we walk in our truth. Again, we are forever grateful and thankful. Right now, we do have the moon in Leo, and we are in the third quarter moon energy. We got the Temperance and the Ten of Swords coming out. It's time to come into balance. This is putting an end to, whoa, Temperance with the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Cups. 10-10 energy out here. Endings and new beginnings. Balancing out. This is the transition. Of course, Scorpio season is about transformation, and the sun is square this Leo first quarter moons, and third quarter moon, and Leo represents the fifth house of love, romance, things that you create. Some of you guys could be worried about financial energies during this time. Okay? This is about standing on your faith. As long as you are handling your priorities, doing what you need to be doing when it comes to the finances that you do got coming in. You know what I'm saying? Balancing out. This is like a new avenue, new money avenue. That's just what I seen. All right. So tomorrow with the moon in Leo, it will square Mercury, and it will trine, Venus will trine Pluto tomorrow. All right. Look at this. I love this energy. You've been through a lot, okay? With the Seven of Pentacles. Look at that. The Seven of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. The Magician. And the Four of Cups. With the Nine of Wands. And the Seven of Wands here with the Six of Swords. This, with the Ace of Swords, this is giving you clarity on you needing to protect yourself from emotional. This is like emotional manipulation. This is like learning how to balance your emotions, not moving off your emotions, right? Moving off of logic and clarity, getting into your higher self, going within before you make certain moves this week. Ooh, connecting with your guides. You guys need to be asking. You know what I'm saying? You need to be making sure you are connecting with your inner self before you make your moves this week. All right? The moon does move into Virgo. And when the moon moves into Virgo, it is going to oppose Saturn in Pisces, which just went direct. It is about discipline, focus. What are you going towards? You got the Empress and the Nine of Cups here. And you're going to have Mercury trining Neptune, which is also in Pisces. This is about you focusing on your stability, what it is that you are creating. All right? Saturn is going to make a lot of noise this month. And it's all about taking that discipline. If you learned the lessons why Saturn was retrograde, it's time to put some things into action. Okay? On Tuesday, with the moon in Virgo, we do have it trine Jupiter. Love that energy. All right? We have the Queen of Pentacles coming out. This is about your stability and your security. It will also sextile the sun on Tuesday. Like I said, if you are prioritizing, boom, drop the book on them. If you are prioritizing and doing what you got to do, you create your stability in the right now. Look at that star card with the Queen of Pentacles coming out on Tuesday. This is beautiful energy. Teamwork, make the dream work. You know, you and your guides, you and your team. Look at this. We got the Three of Pentacles coming out under the star with the Hierophant and the Justice. Ooh, setting boundaries with the Two of Swords and the Queen of Swords here. This is what gets you your stability. I just heard keep them squares about your circle. Make your circle of dots. All right. On Wednesday, we do have the moon in Virgo sextiling Mars. It'll trine Uranus. And we'll be in a grand Earth trine because it'll also trine Pluto in Capricorn, and Uranus is in Taurus. The moon will oppose Neptune. We have Mercury sextiling Pluto and the moon sextiling Pluto. Look, pay attention. Focus on your throne. Focus on what you created this week. All right? We got the Three of Wands with the King of Pentacles. We already seen the Queen of Pentacles, so you got a match coming towards you this week. Keep your eyes on your paper this week. We also got Venus moving into Libra. All right. We have the Three of Swords with the Chariot, okay? This is you moving on from heartbreak, disappointments, mistakes, failures. We moving on with Venus going to Libra, where Venus is at home and she's coming to balance some things out. And when Venus moves into Libra, the moon will move into Libra on Thursday, and it will conjunct Venus, making for some beautiful energy. But use your discernment. We got the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Devil, and the Knight of Wands. Look, guys, if you guys... when Venus goes into Libra on Thursday, when the moon moves into Libra on Thursday, this is quite some sexual energy that can create a little baby. That's what I'm going to call this, with the Knight of Wands and the Devil here and the Queen of Wands. That's a lot of passionate energy that's going to create something. This could be you focused. All right, the devil ain't always bad. You know how Blanche, right? You know how Blanche was always focused on her dates, always focused on closing the deal. You know what I'm saying? That's this energy. You might be focused on creating something new this week. Stay focused. On Friday, we have Mercury moving into Sagittarius. Now, Mercury rules Gemini, and Sagittarius is its opposite. So when it is in Sagittarius, right, communication can be a little off. Look at that, the Seven of Cups. There can be confusion in communication, okay? We do got the Four of Cups with the Four of Wands. Look at that 4-4 energy, spiritual energy. Okay, with the Seven of Cups. So there can be some confusion with communication. There can be some confusion within your emotions and which direction you want to go in. So make sure you bunker down. This is a high ascension time. I want you to pay attention because Mercury will retrograde back into Sagittarius at like the end of the year, beginning of 2024. It'll start off in Capricorn, but then it'll slide back into Sagittarius. So while Mercury is in Sagittarius, you want to look at the things and everything that is coming around. On Saturday, we have the moon in Sag and Mercury and Sag squaring Saturn. And the moon in Libra is going to square Pluto right before the moon moves into Scorpio in the 11-11 portal. All right. We creating something new in this 11-11 portal. It doubles up with the new moon in Scorpio. You see that? Look at those two wands. It's going to be some beautiful energy. This is about you writing, co-creating, all right? Speaking everything into existence that you want to manifest during this time, all right? But you want to make sure that you're not manifesting from a place of lack. So you need to take some time to meditate and release this week. All right, let's see what we got for the collective this week. What crystals are helpful for the collective this week? Crystals helpful for the collective. We have ruby. Vital life force flows vibrantly through me. I am grateful for my energetic passion for life. This is getting geared back up, focused on your passions. Improve physical strength and vitality. Increase endurance and passion. Activate productivity and self-motivation. Increase enthusiasm and overall feelings of well-being. And we have orbicular jasper. My life glides forward with ease. I am mindful. I think and act with positive energy. Unlimited possibilities. Relax into the flow of a happy life. What goes around comes around. Attract the goodness of love. Okay. What goes around, come around. What you put out is what you get back. And like I said, Saturn is going to be at play this week, making a lot of conjunctions and whatnot, aspects and whatnot. All right, let's get chakra mudras for the collective to guide them through their week. Whoa. Number 22, break it down to a 4. That's a master number. Unconditional love. This is the Padma Mudra. This assists with gratitude, open heart, and empathy. Supports the cardiorespiratory and immune systems. Increases circulation in the chest, heart, and lungs. With fingers pointed upward, bring the heels of the hands together, keeping the pinky fingers and the thumbs together. Spread the other fingers. Bring the hands in front of the heart. Relax the shoulders down the spine. Relax the shoulders down and lengthen the spine. Focus. My heart blossoms open with unconditional love. My heart blossoms open with unconditional love. My heart blossoms open with unconditional love. All right, we opening up that heart space. All right, that's we starting off with that third quarter moon in Leo in the heart space this week. Doing some releasing, still in that full moon lunar eclipse energy, letting go of resisting the flow of change. All right, as above, so below. What do you want the collective to know for this week? All right, we got a number 39 breaking down to a 12, which is a 3. Get in alignment. All right, we got a metox here. Repairing the mind, body, and spirit. All right, take your spiritual baths this week. Do some cleansing this week. We got a number 62, which is an 8, forward movement. Willow the wisp here. Treasures hidden in the shadows. Okay, they talking about it. We in Scorpio season. All right, it's time to go in the shadows. It's time to heal the shadows, right? And then we have a number 3, another number 3. Get in alignment this week. We got grace and generosity with the benefactor here. So this is a lot of cleansing work that you've done. You might have been working on your shadows here. Yes. We got Moon Maiden. That's a number 5 with that 41. A lot of obstacles, challenges with the Moon Maiden going into new beginnings. All right. We seen that with the 10-10 energy coming out. So doing a lot of cleansing. All right. Doing a lot of releasing. Working on your shadows. When you tap into the treasures of hidden in the shadows and you bring some of the things that you need to heal, right? You can turn them into your actual gifts when you bring the shadows up to the light, right? And a lot of you are learning how to integrate your shadow at this time. Ooh, I like it. Look at that. We got lay of the land, ancestor wisdom. So tapping in, healing yourself, clearing out ancestral karma. As above, so below. What do you want the collective to know to help guide them through their week? We have another number 12. That's a 3 here. The secret of Camelot. The authority of spirit. Oh, all right. So we got the authority of spirit coming through this week. Spirit is all around. Look at that. We got the pathways, the path of the gods, decisions, meetings, future plans. Y'all need to tap in. Talk with y'all guides this week. All right, we got the authority of spirit coming through. There's going to be divine intervention. We seen that in the Sunday message earlier this morning on TikTok. Look at that. We have the tree of illumination, truth, revelations, and understanding. There's a lot of truth and clarity coming through. All right, and this with that 7, we are in the 7 year. This is the 7 deadly sins versus the 7 godly virtues going on. All right. And with the authority of spirit, that's divine intervention, putting you on your right path. We seen that with the meetings and decisions, those choices that you make. We have another number 7 here. This is so spiritual this week. Spirit of spring. We got freedom, action, and power. So you do have choices and you do have your free will. And it is about the actions and how you use what is given to you. And we have open like the lotus, flowering spirit, revelation, maturity. A lot of you are growing. A lot of you are growing into your spiritual gifts at this time. Yes, we got fairy energy, growth, expansion, a flowering. I love it. Look at that. A gift. I just said that. Y'all growing into y'all spiritual gifts. Present, honoring, and offering. Connecting with y'all spiritual guides. Y'all been connecting with spirit, honoring y'all gifts, trusting y'all intuition, being obedient, listening. All right, that 39, that's another number 12, number 3. Threes and sevens, very important this week. All right, changes and transitions this week for the collective. As above, so below. What do you want the collective to know? We got activated earth. Power places, lay lines, trust where you are led. So when you go to different places, you'll be activated in different things. All right, so trust that. Maybe spirit is going to direct you to take a new route to work this week because it could be saving you from an accident. Things like that, all right? Trust where you are being led because it's going to activate something within your timeline to make it shift this week. Ooh. We have pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Like I said, trusting in your intuition. We have leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. So taking that leap and look at that. We got acacia. Your guidance is divinely guided. So they're leading you. Pay attention. And we have surrender to the sweetness. Yes. Venus energy. Venuses will be home in Libra. Pleasure, joy, make love to life. Trust where you're being led. You're being guided. You've been raising your vibration. Like I said, there's been a lot of growth. And you're opening to your spiritual gifts. Ooh, I love it for y'all. I really do. Y'all been putting in the work. All right, messages for the collective. As above, so below. What do you want them to know to guide them through the week? We got the triple star grid with align. I said get an alignment. We had that 3 of wands. We had 3 a lot. Align. I connect and align with my higher consciousness. Make sure y'all doing y'all meditation, y'all breath work, trusting y'all intuition, because you are aligning. Your gifts are opening. Yes, we have the inner temple, life lessons. I go within my shadow for deep spiritual growth. Then we just talked about that. We just talked about you going in the shadows and you finding the hidden treasures within yourself as you've been healing yourself. And then we have the visionary. Oh yes, another number 7. Awake. With the intuitive perspective, I see the bigger picture. We got a number 8, a number 2, and a number 7 out here. All right. So you've been going within your shadow and now you're aligning. You're awakening to the path that you want to go towards. Oh, boom. We got a number 9 with the storyteller right here, 27. Intention. I am the narrator of my life. So moving more intentionally, right? Because you've learned with these life lessons. You've learned about those choices that we talked about you making and moving off of those. And you're awakened to that. And now you're aligning. Oh, I like it. All right, what we got for this week for the collective? As above, so below. All praises to the Most High. Ooh, connect with them. We got a 21 here with Uriel and the Sphinx. That's another number 3, guys. It's time to get in alignment. Look at that. That's talking to your guides. Get out in that moonlight, all right? The moon is growing darker, but you can still see it. It is halfway, right? Soak up some of that. Clear some psychic intuition. Do some meditation. Yes, we have the Queen of Keys. This is about your stability. We've seen the Queen of Pentacles already with the King of Pentacles come into balance with your masculine and your feminine energy here. This is about what you're creating. This is about your legacy. All right, we do have the 4 roses with views of the ego. You need to take a look in the mirror. What needs to go? All right. This is always about the change within. All right. With views of the ego. There's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. Is he asleep?
No, he got his tablet.
Oh. Okay, we got the two of keys with the treasure. This is why you're going in a new direction. This is why we're going in a new direction. We keep doing things over and over again, but things not working out. There's nothing here. All right, this is you taking a look at how you keep getting to this path. We just talked about prioritizing too. With that two of keys there. We got the Ark of the Covenant, definitely talking to the guides this week. They all around, okay? This is about diversity with the Five of Wands. This is about that conflict, all right? Yeah, definitely. I forgot who reading did I do? Y'all know I did the readings for the signs last night, and they all just did not save for some reason. And I was live right here on the site, so I don't know why it didn't save, and I hope this one saves. But these cards came out, all right? This is seeing things from a different view. With that views of the ego, this is a shift in perception. Seeing how you overcome things, right? With that Queen of Roses, seeing things with a different view, seeing things out of love. And with that Oracle of Delphi, look at that spirit right there. They are all around you, getting you to shift your perspective. This is going into a higher perspective. And look at that. We got the King and the Queen again, all right? This is balancing out your feminine and your masculine energy. Oh, yes. It's been a battle. It's been a me versus me. Old self versus the new self. It's been a transition going on within. You've been battling, doing the right thing versus what you think you need to do versus what's going to get it to you faster and easier. You've been doing it, but you're coming into balance this week. Oh, yeah. I love to see it. All right. Who's riding with the collective this week and what messages are you bringing them? Who's riding with the collective this week? Okay. We got Mary Magdalene with the Teacher Awakens. All right. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. What we talk about, you keep going. You awaken it into your gifts and using them to better your life. Everybody don't got to be a reader, but you have gifts and you can use them to bring awareness to self. You awakening the teacher, the healing within you. That's what I heard. Look at that. We got Isis. We got magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming a reality. Stay focused. So stay in the right now. We got manifestation destination energy this week. We talked about that with that 1111 portal starting off for the new moon in Scorpio is a good energy. And then we have Commander Ashtar, and this is manifesting that change that you've been asking for because the Scorpio season is all about death and transformation. It's all about rebirth. It's all about the phoenix rising. Call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. You got to walk it like you talk it. You got to be about it. If you've been saying these affirmations, you've been saying you're going to set these boundaries, you've been saying you're going to do this, now it's time for you to follow through with everything that you said. That's what awakening to what you manifesting is, walking in it. All right, what do we have for the collective? Messages for the collective to guide them through their week. We have flow. Okay. Find an easier path forward. Surrender the outcome. Release your expectations. And we have magic once again coming out. Make a wish, believe in miracles, magic surrounds you. It's going to be a very spiritual week. All right, we got adventure out here, a magical week. Magical week. Dare to do things differently, manifest your travel dreams, move to a new location. We think that with the trust where you are led. So if some of you guys are being led to move to wherever you being called to, you know, manifest that shit. Let's get a healing lesson. Healing lesson for the collective this week. We have transform worrisome thoughts. Be aware of anything you're worrying about. What do you do when you're worried? How much power do you lose? And from what part of your body? Your goal. Observe how much worrying affects your health and to counter the stress of this emotion with prayer and positive action. All right? What you worried about it for if you're taking the proper action and having your priorities in order in this moment. Stay in the present moment. Release those energies because it's a manifestation destination week. We got to spend a day with God. This is a day to spend with God. A day of prayer, a day of silence. Imagine that your entire world is a sacred chapel. Every inch of your life is filled with grace and the presence of the divine. Your goal, to visualize yourself in the company of heaven every minute of the day. When you know they watching, you tend to make better choices. And they letting you know that they are watching. Look at this. We just talked about views of the ego. Reflect on pride and ego. Acknowledge that negative pride causes more harm and suffering to relationships and your overall life than can be measured. Notice where you're losing power because of false pride and recognize that it's poison to your spirit and thus to your healing. Your goal, to reflect on matters of pride and ego. We talked about this, looking yourself in the mirror, holding yourself accountable so you can have that transformation within. Acceptance. You got to accept everything and hold yourself accountable in order for you to make that transition. You got to close out that cycle the right way. Let's see what we have for the collective. Ooh. We have fire energy coming out. So we do have fire energy with spontaneity. Uranus is making some noise while it's in Taurus also. You know, you got that Mercury, Mars. Well, Mercury's on its way out. But you still got Mercury. Still got Mars versus Uranus energy flowing around. And then you have Oracle with wisdom. We already talked about that. Pay attention to the numerology this week with precision. Pay attention to what you're doing, what you were thinking about, what you've been asking already, how you feeling, because they bringing in some wisdom. This is something that you manifested already. They trying to get you into alignment with it, with this chance. Okay? Yeah, look at that. We got the Wheel of Fortune coming out this week with the fortuitous energy and with the illumination. Some of y'all did some candle magic. Mm-hmm. Yes, y'all did. Y'all mastered it. Uh-huh. Some of y'all did some candle magic and y'all gonna see, but y'all gotta stay grounded. Y'all gotta keep, so when you in a manifestation mode, you gotta keep your energy a certain level so that your manifestations can flow through properly. We seen that flow already. Ooh-wee. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, well, we got predictions for this week for the collective. Predictions this week for the collective. What we got coming out? Let's get some predictions this week for the collective. All right, we got this one over here. All right, we do have Torch coming out at the bottom of the deck. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. We talked about that. A lot of growth, a lot of healing. Okay? We have Wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Remember, focus on your goals. Remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, whatever. We got the forest, muddled, unclear thinking. We have, remember, we talked about making sure you ground before you make decisions with that muddled, unclear thinking. Dolphin, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past, so you can see that. We have dog, far away, a distant friend is thinking about you. We have heels, obstacles to overcome. Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. If you did the healing work, if you know better, you do better. Bow, plenty of material things. This was in the Sunday message. Wishbone, a wish is granted, like his manifestation time. Keep your energy high vibrational. We have pale, time to get out of a situation. We have tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. All right. We have mice, discord amongst family and friends. We have flute, disappointment in a friend or a lover. We have older woman, dealings in a relationship with the older woman. We have dog, protection from a powerful friend. We have fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. And we have gong with an exciting event. So, this week, make sure that we already talked about you focusing on self. This is a focus on self. I feel like this muddled, clear, unthinking, someone is trying to come in between you and what you want. This family, this discord among family, this flute, all of this is other people's energy while you need to be focused on what you're going towards. You grow in solitude. That's all I'm going to say. Messages for the collective to get them through their week. What she say? Everything I need is already inside. All right. We got say you love me. Stop looking for love and find it within self. Sex doesn't fill the void. Time to love on yourself. True love is love of self. Letting people walk all over you because of an attachment isn't healthy. Love on you before you love on another. Set boundaries and stand on your beliefs. Embrace yourself fully. All right, we just talked about this. We got the blessings are here. Don't miss them. Don't miss your blessings because of pride and ego. Yeah. That came out already. We just talked about that, reflecting on how you already got to the places that you are here, all right? Not putting yourself in the same positions that you just clawed your way out of. That's going to be important. It may not come how you want it, but it's here. Release your outcome on how you receive things. Blessings come in many forms. Another card to recharge your energy. We seen that detox and taking that spiritual bath and cleansing your energy. Pay attention to where you are focusing your energy. Fill your cup so you can fill others. Get out in nature. Take a spiritual bath. Release the energy of yesterday. And we have put that drink down. We had that in the Sunday message. Replace that popping alcohol with water. Has your piss been dark or has a smell? Time to flush out your system. And the spiritual gift this week, if you hearing things, you hearing things. Clear audience is flowing through. All right, for the spiritual gifts in the collective. The ability to hear messages from the spirit realm. And then we did see that. So you can get a message from a TV commercial, a movie you watching, the music you listening to. Pay attention to the synchronicities this week because they coming through clairaudiently with these messages to help you push through. All right, we are going to close y'all out with the wisdom of the oracle and let y'all go. What do we have for the collective? Close them out. Wisdom of the oracle. Guidance moving forward for this week. Whatever happens this week, it's fated. We got the fates. All right, the wheel is turning. We seen the wheel. We got Saturn energy out here. This is number 17. That's that star energy that we seen. Fate, karma, acceptance that there are things you cannot change, and knowing what those things are. The serenity prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in your life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated. Preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work that with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. We seen that life lessons. This is the wisdom contained in the serenity prayer. Relationship message. Other people are who they are. You can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally. Didn't we have unconditional love for the chakra mudra? Oh yeah. For each of us is on our own journey, and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. Prosperity message. Your experiences concerning prosperity and abundance are beyond your personal control right now. You are being invited to accept what is unreservedly. This could be a temporary situation, seemingly thrust upon you by outside forces, but there is an underlying purpose you can't see that has been determined by the fates. It could be a situation you are unprepared for, and you may not understand how it will benefit you in the moment. Do not fight the situation. Write it out and see where it leads. Surrender to it. And the serenity you need to make good choices from here on out will be given to you. You will indeed flourish. Thank y'all for all the confirmations that y'all wrapping up with everything I was just saying. I love y'all for that. Protection message. It is difficult to understand why painful things happen to good people. Fate is a mystery after all. Yet, what we do with our circumstances, the way in which we respond to life's challenges, is how we rise up to greet our destiny. Now is one of those times to be aware of your powerlessness to change certain situations and surrender to acceptance. Hang in there. Life will only get better. Act as if you believe that, for the only thing you can control right now is your attitude. When you align with the fates, being mindful of what you can and cannot change, serenity will come to you. We talked about having that acceptance so you can close out the chapters properly. And it's going to be a chance this week. Because if you truly healed and you look at things differently, you should be able to wrap things up with some empathy and compassion this week. That's what I just heard. And y'all already know they always watching. We in portals, jumping in and out of portals all week. Pay attention. Be mindful of your attitude. The attitude that you are in today is what creates what you manifesting tomorrow. You got to understand that. And you want to just make sure you're releasing all those fears, those doubts, that lack mindset, releasing everything that no longer serves you. Because if you've done the healing work, make sure you're not holding on to those attachments that kept you unhealed. If you're doing the healing work, release those attachments that kept you unhealed. That's what you're doing this week. All right. Y'all have a blessed week. I love y'all. Manifest that shit. Oh, yeah. Tarot and Tea Party. Saturday, 8 p.m. If you would like to join under the 1111 portal, it's going to be tarot, tea, and manifestation. We're going to solely look at what it is that you need to manifest and give you techniques on how to manifest, as we will be manifesting in real time in the 1111 portal, opening you up to that Scorpio new moon for you to have that transformation. All right. Check the website for that information. Y'all have a blessed week.